Class, what is the word of the day today?
Beer.
No, it's not beer.
Well, that's my word of the day.
It's kind. You know why? Because it's World Kindness Day today, and today is the day that Steve Perry released 2 brand new videos for all of us on, do you believe it, Friday the 13th and World Kindness Day. Thank you.
Kiki Classic Rock.
Hey guys, my name is Kiki, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. What I like to do is talk about anything and everything classic rock. If you like that, if you like talking about music and pop and nostalgia, please go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as the like button, and of course, the little notification ding dong bell, that little swingy red thing that you see. Hit that and you'll know every single time I upload a brand new fun video. Hopefully it's fun. So yeah, last night, I don't know when you'll be seeing this video, but I decided to, thanks to Gary Stuckey, get up and go live at midnight on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Because you know why? Because Steve Perry said he was going to release something today. Today's Friday the 13th. And Gary said, well, you know what? He always releases stuff at midnight the night before. So I said, you know what? Let's all gather and let's see if he really does it. And guess what? Dagnabbit, he did it. He did it, and we were all there to watch it. I couldn't share it on my screen because I don't know how to do that. I'll figure it out though. I will figure it out. And it was just really cool. He released 2 videos, most of all, the radio edit, and that's of course Steve, when he did the videos for the Traces album. So we get to see him walking around and singing, and his voice is absolutely amazing to this day, which is so cool. And the other one is just the audio version of most of all. So we got 2. Steve's only in one of them, but we will take it. And everybody's so excited. But what I think is kind of amazing is that today, the day of the release, it's World Kindness Day. Now, I didn't know that until today. And I said, I wonder if in the back of his mind, Steve knew he was going to release these videos on this day because it's World Kindness Day. And that's just such a Steve move, right? Because he's such a giving person and he does a lot of really cool things. It just seems to fit in with his persona. Again, at the stroke of midnight, Steve Perry released 2 videos, and it was like he was just really singing to me. Did you feel that? Did you feel like he was just singing to you? Well, of course, he was singing to all of us. And I thought it was so cool as I went live, and I'm reading the comments from everybody on YouTube, the emotions that were just flowing from people. It was so cool to read and experience at that moment. I had so much fun doing that last night. I have to tell you, with everything that our world is going through right now, it just felt really, really good. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just read some of the awesome comments that were on Steve's YouTube channel. I'm going to refer to the video that he is in. It's just so Steve-filled. Glenn said, the song is blasting through the house with all the lights out and the candles burning. Such a relaxing, mood-changing song. Shelly, she said, nothing beats the man I grew up listening to then and now and forever. Steve Perry, like a fine wine that gets better with age. I agree. Don't you agree? He looks real, even my husband said, he looks really good. And he does. Alexandra, Steve's voice in this song is like an expensive perfume with many different notes. I see ocean waves roll, evening sun, and crowded big city too. It's like musical therapy for me, just when I needed it most. Thank you, Mr. Perry. And I'll do one more. Kenny said, you are the favorite voice of millions on planet Earth. Thank you, Steve Perry. And I just recently, actually, it was last night, I talked to Gary Stuckey. He was nice enough to come on to Kiki.fm and chat with us for a little bit. And I was talking to him about how amazing I think it is that after all of these years, Journey is just still so loved by so many people. Their music is still, and I use this word a lot, but it's so true. Their music is so relevant. And the fact that Steve Perry has the love that he does decades later, and honestly, I just read you a few of the comments. Go onto his socials, go onto Facebook, go onto Twitter and Instagram. It is overwhelming, the love that is poured out for Steve Perry. And I really do just sit back and I read these comments and say, wow, what it must be like for him to know that he is still highly regarded and loved and respected and enjoyed to this day. That has to be crazy. It has to be just crazy for him. Today is also Friday the 13th, but we're just gonna keep that part of the day over there. We're gonna keep World Kindness Day all over here. Now, we do have some quotes from Steve Perry that I will share with you. I just picked these. I thought these are really cool. One of them, he says, "You can't embrace your whole life if you're shut down. I'm losing the rest of my life doing that." And we know and can probably assume that that is when Steve came back out into our lives again. Another thing Steve said, "Teaching is the highest art. Before the doctor, there was a teacher." Steve, teach me. Teach me something. Anything, I'll take it. And another one, "A whole other generation." This is actually my favorite from him. "A whole other generation is coming up to me now, anywhere from 8 to 22 years old, wanting me to sign autographs. They think Journey was awesome." I will correct you on that. They think Journey is awesome because Journey is awesome. And you, Steve Perry, are awesome. That is going to be the coolest though. Just having young folks, younger generations coming up to you. Man, it's gotta feel good. I pulled this last one from a song. You know, Steve is one of 3 contributors to Journey's biggest hit, "Don't Stop Believin'." And of course, the other 2 major songwriters of that song, Neil Schon and Jonathan Cain. The song "Don't Stop Believin'," you know, guys, call it an anthem hit, call it an anything hit, call it a everybody get well hit, call it a, you know, we just wanna rock you hit. It is just a song that goes with absolutely anything in life. And the words, "Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere." You can read those words and take them and interpret them any way you want to. But again, like that song, those lines in that song can mean so many different things to so many different people. My head, I just have a lot of things going on up here, but I always hear those 3 lines of that song. I just hear hundreds of people, maybe sometimes thousands of people chanting those words. It seems like the whole world knows those 3 lines of that song. And of course, "Don't Stop Believin'." But to me, those words, those verses, those lines, they just bring everybody together. If you have not already, please go ahead and check out Steve Perry's new releases on his YouTube channel. I will attempt to link it down below and on this World Kindness Day. Go ahead and do something extra kind for someone today because you're all good anyway. But you know what? Just do something a little bit more for someone, either someone you know or someone you don't know. Happy World Kindness Day to all of you, and congratulations on a Steve Perry release, because really, and these words are being repeated over and over again, we all just needed this now. Guys, go ahead, keep everything flowing and going with all of this classic rock love and music and happiness, and watch one of these 2 videos coming up next. And most importantly, guys, remember to always keep rocking.